Good afternoon from Japan. I am so excited to be back here. I just got through immigration and I'm gonna do my airport stuff. I'm gonna get a SIM card, I'm gonna get some money exchanged, and I'm gonna take the Kaisei Skyliner into Ueno and go from there. So I am so excited to be back in Japan, guys. Now this airport is not reminding me of the airport I landed in when I first came here to Japan 6 months ago. So I have to find my way around here. But there's the train. I do have to find the ATM and I do have to find a Wi-Fi. Okay guys, I got some yen here. Now I need to find the Kaisei liner. Now I am just gonna go eSIM because I actually have Google Fi. Maybe I'll break it down later today, but I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable because there's a lot going on. So yeah, let me find the train here. Well, you'd think I would learn the first trip here on like how to navigate, but it is just as crazy. Now I have pre-purchased the ticket, so I don't know, maybe I can just go through. I'm not exactly sure, but I have pre-purchased the Kaisei Skyliner ticket. I have the QR code. Now I just need to figure out how to actually get in there. Okay guys, this is what we're looking at here. I think I can just go to this machine and redeem it, but it's like 420 right now. But remember, I'm coming from Hawaii, so I've already been in the air for 9 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy day, guys. But we're gonna get a big bowl of ramen tonight, that is for sure. Let me just get this ticket sorted. Okay, well, some friendly man helped me get all sorted out. And it doesn't depart until almost 30 minutes till it departs. We're back in Tokyo, guys. Oh my god, I am so excited. I'm spending a whole month in Japan. Guys, we are back in the land of vending machines here. I love these fruit snacks, the grapes. Got sandwiches, drinks, haichu, got everything that you could want here. And I do still have my Ikoka card. I held on to that from my last trip, so I'm looking to make use of this. And so I'm not getting a SIM card because I have 2 phones that I travel with. One is my American phone, which has Google Fi on it, and that just gets me data all over the world. And then my travel phone, I typically pick up a physical SIM, but I didn't feel like doing it right now. So I'm just gonna get an eSIM for that when I get to my hotel. That way I have some data on that. And I almost picked up pocket Wi-Fi, but there's a cap on how much you can upload. And the only reason I would want pocket Wi-Fi is to upload my large YouTube files, so that's kind of the strategy. Guys, you can even get a hot dog from this vending machine. I'm gonna get just an absolutely steamy, juicy bowl of ramen, so I'm not gonna eat anything. But I could use a water, although I know you can't really drink on the metro here, so I'm not gonna do it yet. All right, got it all sorted out, guys. It is crazy here. Skyliner 52. Just been waiting here. Crazy day, guys. Wow.
Please be careful. Passengers on truck number 1 cannot take this train.
You will need a reserved seat ticket to ride. The Access Express will arrive after the Skyliner.
It is Saturday, and it is 5 p.m. 5 p.m. on Saturday, so it's about as prime time as it gets. Alright, let's find 7B. Okay, I think this is Ueno. I don't think I got off at Nippuri. I think this is Ueno. And I'm gonna have to go buy a jacket, guys. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take the stairs. Okay, I have to get to Roppongi. I'm staying in Roppongi, or Roppongi, I don't know. how you say it, but I need to get to the Hippie line. Oh my god, guys. So last time I came to Tokyo 6 months ago, I said, there's always a number 2. And I knew as soon as I stepped off the metro 6 months ago, I was gonna come back. I'm back. So we're running it back here in Tokyo. Let me tell you, the metro anxiety is still here. Except this time, it feels like it's about 30 degrees, which I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's very cold. So, I think the Hippie line is this way. I think this metro station is familiar to me, and we're gonna go there. And I'm gonna try not to freeze. I actually created a Suica card while I was on the metro. Hippie line this way. I have an Icoca card, but for whatever reason I couldn't get the balance to transfer, and I don't know if there's money on it. So now I have a Suica card on my phone. Okay, Hippie line. You're supposed to be able to just tap your phone without Face ID, but it didn't work. Oh, we go. Oh, we just missed it. Oh my goodness. We just missed it. Oh. Well, maybe if I just would have tapped my phone. This metro station is really nice though. I think I've been on the Hippie line before. Well, let's see when the next one's coming. Hopefully it's 8:11 would be the next one, hopefully. I think that means 8:11. Yeah, something like that. So 5 minutes or so. Oh, I wonder if I can just use my IC card here. Okay, let's see if I can use. Okay. Alright, I just used my. Oh, this is annoying. I have to like select the IC card every time. Okay. Wow, I'll burn through my 3,000 yen pretty quickly if I keep doing this. But oh, it's good. Guys, the metro is heated. Amazing. I gotta find my exit. That is a really nice feature of the Tokyo Metro. Heated, but you can't, it's seen as rude to drink on the metro. So I've been wanting to have this green tea I bought. That was, by the way, like 30 plus minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna pick an exit and start walking because I've been in this metro looking for exit 3 for too long. And first time you're seeing Zane travel with gloves on. Oh my god, it's so cold. I can feel my breath. I planned on buying a jacket here for this trip because I didn't want to travel with my big one from Pennsylvania back in the States. So I planned on getting one here tonight, but we'll have to see. If that's gonna happen tonight. Because here's how this has gone. I landed at like 3:15 today, and it is now 6:30. Yeah, just plan on 3 hours to get through the airports here in Japan. If everything goes perfectly. The thing is, the passport was very crowded this time, so the passport control took a long time. I got through the train part quicker, but yeah, it still took 3 hours, guys. So here we are, Roppongi. I am very excited to be here though, seriously. I just have to make sure that I'm walking in the right direction. Ah, we're back in Tokyo. Yes. Look guys, oh man, you see all the skyscrapers, the lights, the billboards. Roppongi, Roppongi. Here we are. I've heard mixed things about Roppongi. Apparently it used to be a seedy area, but apparently also a lot of foreigners come here, expats. I don't know. I wanted to check it out. There's a lot of nightlife here. Not that I'm a huge nightlife guy, but I like to drink a few beers. So yeah, we'll see what it's about, guys. Okay, well, I'm at the Sotetsu Phrase-It Inn. And why do I feel like... I don't know how to get in here. Okay, guest room, hotel lobby, 2F. Okay, that looks fancy in there. Wow. Maybe I can get ramen there. I won't be dressed well enough for that. Okay. Oh, 2F. Okay, well, there's just a 2. Oh my god, I'm used to cold weather in Pennsylvania growing up. But the problem is I don't have the gear for it, so it's very cold. Hotel lobby, okay. Oh, you know, guys, there's something cozy about a small Japanese business hotel. I don't know what it is, but it's just nice and cozy. So I need to figure out how to get the heat on. I'm assuming it's the red one, but I'm gonna have to get my Translate app out for that. This bed is going to be hard. I'm not going to try it yet because I've been in an airplane all day. Smell in here is medium, as in not terrible, but not great. Bathroom is what you would expect. It's got the split pump system, so the heat, oh, maybe it's not. No, maybe it's not. It's not on the split. But typically, no, that's in the APA hotels. But anyway, we have a hair dryer. We have everything we need here. We've got the fancy Japanese toilets, which you operate from the wall. And now it's about time to get some ramen. So let's go. That's gonna get the job done. Got it set to 29 Celsius, which is 84 degrees. So it'll get warmed up in here, but I'm gonna find a ramen spot. I've got like 3 layers on because that's what I have right now. So guys, this is a cool little spot. I gotta say, look, there's also a Bangkok night restaurant here. Wow, and all of these little side streets that I love in Japan. Let's see here. So I've selected one. I don't know what that is. That looks like a nightclub or something. We're gonna just go this way. Maybe. I just want to go this way. Why not? But yeah, I selected a ramen spot. It seems like there are lots of restaurants here available. Like this one looks very popular. I don't know if it's like a nightclub. Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, so Roppongi. I'm not sure what to think about this area just based on what I've read. I'll have to give you my own impressions of Roppongi, and then we'll go from there. But I do like the, you know, downtown big city vibe here already in Roppongi. Guys, sorry if the commentary is a bit boring. I am very tired. I think I've been up for close to 24 hours again. But that would explain why. And I need some ramen, or I want some ramen, really. So it's also like actually legitimately cold. Oh boy, I hope I went the right way. Okay, well, this is not what I had on the map, but this is where we're going, because we're just gonna go here. Cheers, guys. Okay, guys, here it is. We got the spicy ramen with the spicy broth, a nice piece of meat on there, some veggies, and let's go. Try some of the broth. Ooh, very spicy. Okay guys, well that was the ramen spot that I ate at, and they have very good spicy ramen. so in fact, my throat is still I'm still kind of choked up because the ramen was very spicy, the karen was good, and it was only 980 yen, which is insane. Let's see what that is. It is $6.66. 666. Not complaining. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna walk back to my apartment and I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna see you in the morning. Peace. Alright guys, so I'm back at the hotel. It's still the same night, but you saw the weather there, but let me show you what the weather app says. So it's 42, windy. That's the problem. Feels like it's 34 degrees. Whew. So basically it feels like it's about to snow. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Guys, it is like 5 something a.m., 5:30 a.m., something like that. I'm all messed up from the time zones, so I haven't been able to sleep. But been up for a while. Let's go ahead and try to find a coffee. Hey guys, last time I was in Japan, I looked all over for a place for me to get hot coffee. I found a spot. I don't know if these are hot. Is it crazy that I feel like I need to ask someone? I just used the app and it says that this means warm. So let's see here. Alright, let's put 1,000 yen in. Oh. I need to go get a jacket. Okay, this says warm on my app. Oh, guys. Guys, it's warm. It's warm. Yes. Oh, man. All these coins. Well, that's now my vending machine fund. Guys, steaming hot warm cup of coffee right from the vending machine here. Golden drip. Oh. Alright, I fulfilled the prophecy of getting a hot coffee from a vending machine in Japan. Oh guys, golden drip for I didn't even look at how much yen this cost me. Doesn't matter, but it's still warm, and it couldn't have been that much. It's only 21 calories too. I'm probably gonna have to go get another one of these. But I wanted to say, because I didn't go over pricing when I first came in here, I really like business hotels in Japan and in Tokyo specifically. It's the best deal in Tokyo. You can get business hotels for under $100 a night, and this one I think I am spending. This is the week right before it gets crazy, because the main reason I'm in Tokyo is in Japan, because I'm not just staying in Tokyo, but the main reason I'm here is I really want to see Sakura season, or the cherry blossoms, and this is the week right before that season really kicks under or starts to happen. And so I think this one might have been like $89 a night, but my average nightly cost for 1 month in Tokyo for this trip, because we're in peak season with sakuras, with cherry blossoms, all of this, I'm spending $98 a night for a month here, roughly a month, on average. So yeah, it's quite expensive, but actually that is the cheapest, lowest price I could get for this Tokyo trip, or I'm sorry, for this Japan trip. It's still early. $98 a night was the cheapest, lowest price I could get for a month in Japan at this time. I also scheduled this trip like 2.5 weeks ago, so I really didn't plan anything. So just something to consider, but I really like the business hotels because it has literally everything you need. All sorts of power outlets. The Wi-Fi here is like 50 megabits per second, which is really nice. Definitely enough for me to get all the work I need done. And yeah, nice hot water, hot shower in the morning. So yeah. Okay guys, well, you last saw me at like 5:50 a.m. I think it's like almost 10. I am very tired, but I can't sleep right now. So, and I need a jacket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably get another coffee here. Yep, we're back. And then we're gonna go over to a shopping center and we're gonna go check it out. I might also get breakfast because I'm quite hungry, so let's go. Let's try Emerald Mountain Blend. It's also hot, thank goodness. Oh wow, thought Gold Trip would be better. Emerald Mountain, wow, this is good. This is interesting, guys. Now that I've had an opportunity to see it here, and now that it's light out, it's daytime, I should say. This Roppongi area is definitely big city, and it kind of has a hilly vibe to it. There's something called the Roppongi Hills, and actually I can see the street over there is hilly, but I'm gonna go walk on now. This is interesting. Where do I feel like I am right now? A little bit of South Korea vibe, like Seoul vibe here. A little bit of like Pacific Northwest, like in terms of the scenery. Interesting. By the way, for some of you who are thinking he has a jacket on, this is a very light rain jacket from REI that I like to travel with because it takes up almost no weight. It's very packable. It is a very nice jacket. It is expensive, and it repels rain very well for hiking. It does repel wind as well, but it is very light, so it's just not enough for close to 30-degree weather here, or 30-degree real feels here. Yeah, guys, wow. Well, we're in Japan. We're in Tokyo, very clearly. Kobe beef. One of my Uber drivers in Hawaii, I was just in Hawaii, that series is coming out after this, is from Kobe. Kind of made me want to go there, because it's not just Kobe beef. Someone lining up for something here. Food spot, maybe. Oh, look guys, Frey's Famous Pizzeria. I have not eaten pizza in Japan yet. I will absolutely be eating at least one pizza here on this month-long trip. As you guys know, I like to try different pizzas around the world. Alright, so this is Tokyo Midtown. I might be a bit early for this. But this has a Uniqlo in it. And there should be like some food places here as well. I don't know. Can I do this? Can I just walk over? I don't know. Okay, shop and restaurants. Starbucks. Okay, looks like a bunch of stuff here. I just don't know if it's open. Oh, 11. Dang. Okay, I'm an hour early. Okay, maybe I can go in here. Tokyo Midtown. Let's go. Just eaten a rice ball today, that's it. Okay, so here's the Uniqlo where I will try to procure a jacket. If not, there's also Roppongi Hills, as I said. Oh, here's a cool looking 7-Eleven over here. This is part of the Ritz-Carlton as well. The Ritz-Carlton is in this. I think it's all part of the idea here, but we got the Suntory Museum of Art, which is a water brand, or a beverage company, I should say. Oh, Dean and DeLuca. Do they have that in the Philippines? Am I getting that right? I know they have that here in Tokyo, obviously. So So this is a cool place, guys. So Midtown, Tokyo Midtown. So we got this nice little atrium here. Got another cafe called Antico Cafe, all Avis. And then 1F Shops and Plaza. Okay, so our shop and restaurant. Gosh, I need more sleep. So let's check this out. Was I just up there? Oh, it's sort of like indoor outdoor here. Okay, so I was just down there, and I don't think this is open till 11. Okay, guys, what is a Japanese breakfast? Like, I know, like, oh my goodness, the rice balls. The rice balls. What are the rice balls called? You know what they're called. That's what I think of when I think of Japanese breakfast, is the rice balls. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of what they're called, but what else do you eat for breakfast in Japan? I'm curious to know. So I think this is the other part here that's just starting to open up. Oh, looks like we've got like, yeah, I think this is mostly closed right now. Okay, my ears are gonna freeze off if I don't go inside, so I'm gonna go in here and get some bread, hopefully warm bread. Okay guys, got some tea here. Very good tea. And we've got avocado hummus. Which is interesting. It's a shot. Very good. As you know, like you have to be very respectful when you eat in public here and just eat generally in Japan. So I don't have as much commentary on the eating here when I do my Japan videos. That would be why. Because it's just, if it's a quiet atmosphere, can't really say much. But anyway, this place, Leppan Quotidien, I don't know what this is, probably French, has really good avocado hummus that I would recommend. So yeah, and the tea was great too. Okay guys, let's see what we can find at Uniqlo, so I can continue this trip. Is it open? Let's see. Oh, I love a good Uniqlo, guys. Let's see here. Okay, we've got vests. I need something better.
Please confirm the item quantity and press next.
Guys, I just scanned my items here and I got it right. That's wild. Okay, confirm.
いらっしゃいませ。すべてのいらっしゃいませ。すべての商品を右側のスペースに置いて赤いボタンを押してください。
Alright guys, let's see how much this cost me. I should have just brought my own jacket, but I don't have bag space. I'm gonna end up dumping these jackets or donating them if I can find a donation place. $60. $60 I got a sweater and a jacket, and they were considerably warmer. I tried them out. So, the price you pay for traveling with 2 bags. Well guys, I'm having a little bit of buyer's regret, or buyer's whatever it's called, buyer's remorse on this Uniqlo purchase. Fortunately, it's all returnable. If I don't take the tag off, that is. So I think I'm gonna check out this mall a little bit more and see if there's maybe a better option. I will say these jackets are warmer than the one I have, but not much warmer. I'm just thinking for $60, I could have just got one jacket for that instead of having to do 2. Here looks like something. Let's see what I can find. Okay, maybe not. It was like 200,000 yen. You know, I was looking at that one jacket, and as soon as I left, they went and like inspected the jacket. So I was like looking at the price tag. I was like, this is a little weird. Well, it makes sense because that jacket is $1,400. So they wanted to make sure I didn't damage the jacket or anything. I get it. I get it. I just had no idea that was $1,400 jacket. I do not look like somebody who wears a $1,400 jacket. I think I'm gonna stick to my Uniqlo jacket. Okay, let's see what else is down here. All I want to do is eat and drink, but I have things to do, guys. Like work. This is a kind of a cool little grocery shop here. I can never film grocery shops for whatever reason. It's like the one area I get in trouble for filming. But maybe Japan's different. I'm not gonna push my luck. But I think down here we've got more food and things like that. Definitely recommend you check out this Tokyo Midtown if you're staying in Roppongi. You probably will anyway, because it's like one of the things to do. But yeah, it's nice here. Pariah. Delicatessen. Oh. And I do want to pop outside and take a look at the plaza. So all sorts of like wine and alcohol. Oh, we've got like yakitori over there. That looks really good. So let's go out here and let's take a look at this terrace. Oh man, there are lots of really cool things around here. And I am feeling significantly warmer with the extra sweater layer. You gotta layer, guys. Cold weather people know that. You have to layer. Let's say, what is the car dealership here? But it's not, it's just the parking deck. Okay, so we were just at the Galleria. Midtown Tower. That's actually something I wanted to see. The Midtown Tower. And I kind of just wanted to see what's over in this plaza. But you can see the skyscrapers. I mean, the skyline here looks really beautiful here in Roppongi. This looks really nice. I heard the Midtown Tower is pretty cool. I don't know if I was just there or what. I'll have to search it. But yeah, let's take a look what's over here. It seems like a lot of people are lining up for this. Nice spot out here to like sit. It'd be really nice in the summer, like when I was here last. It seems to be like some type of really cool looking art gallery and very popular. Thinking about Monet. 2121 design site. Okay, sometimes the maps here just are not super accurate. So I wasn't able to find what that gallery was called, but this is what it is. Gallery 3 maybe, 2121. And we were just in the Galleria. Wow, this is nice. Really cool place to walk around. I was watching a street interview. The guy's name is Takashi. You may have seen his videos on YouTube. He does very popular street interviews here in Japan. And he was interviewing an American guy who lives in Tokyo. And he said, it is really true that America is like a movie and Japan is like an anime. And I just feel like I'm in an anime here as I'm walking through Roppongi, which for those who've been following me a long time, you know I love anime. So I just feel like I'm in an anime. It's awesome. I love it here. I love Japan. By the way, just the total, how do I say, respect that people have for you here as a visitor is really heartwarming. Like, just very, very, very respectful despite the language gap. Yeah, very courteous, kind, respectful people here in Japan. And yeah, the 2121 design site. Maybe I should go see that. But yeah, this is part of the Ritz-Carlton. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to do around here. I don't know which way to walk. Let's walk this way. We're just walking. But you get the big city vibe here. Wow, this is so nice. In my next video, I'm gonna go to Roppongi Hills and see that at night, tonight. And probably do a bit of drinking, but I have some work to do first before I can get to that. Such is the life of a YouTuber. Tokyo Midtown, come here. And yeah, I do want to just see what's going on down here. Well, actually, this is where I started this part of the video when I came here at 10. And this is actually where I've been walking around. So, alright guys, well, thank you so much for being here. I had an amazing first 24 hours back in Tokyo. Stay tuned, stay locked in for a lot more Japan content coming here. If you see me, say hi, because this is one of the rare series where I will actually be here while the series is going on. I'm a friendly guy. You can feel free to say hi to me. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and most certainly be talking to you again soon. Peace.